Hey YouTube, welcome to the Off-Grid Mountain Homestead. Long-term test of Goodyear Wrangler Authority ATs 265/75R16. There's the load range stuff, which equates to a load range C. These are a good all-terrain tire. I've had them for 7 years. And if you don't believe it, there's the date code on the tire right there. These were made in 2014. Put these tires on in late September of 2015. This is on the wife's vehicle. So we bought this new, and within the first couple of weeks of having it, the stock tires were garbage for four-wheel drive stuff and gravel, mud roading. So we went and purchased these Goodyear Wrangler Authorities at Walmart. And let me show you the mileage on them. So a touch over 7 years and 45,000 miles, give or take. So we had about 500 miles on the vehicle when we put the Goodyear Wranglers on. So 45,000 miles on these tires, and we'll go check the tread depth on them, see how much is left. All right, driver's side front. Let's pick a spot right here in the middle of the tire. So we're at about 530 seconds. And I got a little tread left, but you can see the cracks in between the tread blocks where they're dry rotting. There's a lot of rock damage and stuff. There's several plugs in these tires. They've had no mercy shown to them. Very, very good tire. So you can see some of the rock gouges and stuff. I mean, these have been on rocks, they've been in sand, been in river stone, snow, ice, mud, sleet, gravel road and Forest Service roads, pavements, highway, interstate, city, everything. Now, driver's rear. Let's see, 24 and 5:30 seconds, about 4:30 seconds. And again, you can see where the rubber is aging and dry rotting. You can see it coming down the sidewall. So I probably got another year out of these tires tread wise, you know, if I wanted to sacrifice a little bit of off-road ability, snow capabilities. But you know, the dry rotting, it's dangerous. They're out of age, it's time to replace them. I see even, I mean, going through some serious rocks and sharp, jagged rocks, and it's, you know, I mean, that's a lot of miles on these tires. Passenger rear, just working my way around. About 5:30 seconds. Passenger front, it's around 5:30 seconds as well. So even wear on all the tires. They've been crisscross rotated, and then the next rotation is back to front, and that's how I've done it. Every oil change, so between 5,000 and 7,000 miles, just depending on the, you know, when I feel like changing it, because I usually get way more time on the oil than I do miles. I use synthetic, but still after a while I go ahead and change it, even if it's not got to, you know, I aim for about 7,000 miles with the Mobile One synthetic, but you know, rotate these every oil change. Crisscross one time, front to back the next. So it's got good even wear. And they run at 34 PSI. That's what I've run at the entire time. 34 pounds, rides pretty good. And of course, these Goodyears are made in the United States of America, which is hard to find nowadays. I get a little road noise clip on the way to the tire shop. So you got to see what kind of tires I get to replace these when we get to the tire shop. So 45 mile an hour, windows up, radio off. You can hear the exhaust over the tires. And this is worn out tires too, aggressive all-terrain. The exhaust is a Flowmaster catback, so you'll hear more of that than you do the tire noise. You can pick up a little bit, but it's mostly exhaust. Down here at the Auto Center at Walmart. So I went back with the same kind of tire, but they're a little bit different. I'll give you more details once I get them put on. Try to pan over here. See the old tires is coming off there. The technician there working on them, doing a fine job. So I'll give you another update here shortly. There's a new tire sitting right yonder. So he's already got one on there. On one of the rims already. Already fixing to set it on there. You can see the tread depth difference on the new tires versus the old ones, where I showed you at the beginning of the video with the tire gauge. And once these get put on, We'll get out of the shop here. I'll put the tire gauge back on these and show you a new tread depth reading on the tires. Just get back on the highway after getting the new tires. Try to get you a highway speed sound. Don't really hear any tire noise, just wind noise and exhaust. So, no complaints with the noise on the new ones. Back at the homestead with the brand new Goodyear Wrangler Authority ATs. So I think this is the best combination between a true mud tire and an all-terrain. You can see the staggered lug design on it. It's got sops all in the tread. You know, the V-block tread in the center kind of cancels out the noise, so it's not too loud like a regular mud tire would be. So it's got good traction all around. I've had good experience with the previous set, and hopefully this set will be as good or better, considering their load range E's instead of C. And the first driving experiences with these being load range E, I got them set at 34. The tire shop set them at 34 for me, like I requested, and just an all-around great experience at the tire center. So I have a video coming up too, behind the scenes at the tire shop. A few little cool little things I filmed while I was there. I got a VIP tour, got to go behind the scenes, which was real nice. So that video's coming too. And the previous set of tires I said were exactly the same as these, except C instead of E, and just these stiffer sidewalls. Just it handles like it's on rails. You wouldn't think a big heavy SUV, you know, with a pseudo mud tire would handle like it does, but it's just, I mean, it's so responsive with these new tires. It feels like driving a brand new vehicle. And one thing I forgot to mention about these tires is they are severe weather rated. You can see the little snowflake in the mountain. So that means these excel at winter conditions, which is my priority in selecting a all-terrain or mud tire to make sure it has the severe weather rating as indicated on these Goodyear Wrangler Authorities. Close up how aggressive these tires are. You can see the side lugs here and the gap between them. On the narrow lugs, you can easily fit your finger in there. Instead they're tapered. They're all different sizes to cancel out the noise. And then some of the biggest gaps between there, you can stick your whole thumb between them. So that's why these tires, I believe, excel. The best all-around tire that I've ever used. And I've used everything from dedicated Nitto 555 street tires on vehicles to super swamper boggers. And for me to buy a tire 2 times in a row, yeah, that's a big deal. Usually I like to change up tires and experience different ones, but these impressed me so much over varied terrain. I mean, it just, you know, if you could give a tire an all-around, you know, rating of 5 out of 5 stars, this would be it. I mean, no complaints whatsoever, traction-wise, wear-wise, noise-wise. It's just, I mean, like I said, I bought it twice. That means something. Here's a better shot of the entire tread block. Like I said, if you're in the market for an aggressive all-terrain and don't quite want a dedicated mud tire, I think these Wrangler Authorities fit the bill pretty good. And they are a Walmart specific tire built by Goodyear. It's a more affordable option than the Goodyear DuraTrack. So you can look up the DuraTrack tread pattern and compare it to this. It's a little bit different tread pattern, but the performance is about the same, and for a good bit cheaper price than the Wrangler DuraTracks. So no complaints at all. So that was a long-term test of the Goodyear Wrangler Authorities and then replaced with the same thing. So, you know, why change it if it's not broke? Don't fix it. So thanks for watching the Off-Grid Mountain Homestead. Got any questions about these tires or anything, stick it in the comments. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe.